Hi everyone, my name is Aria PearlCrest, and I'm a barn owner and eventing rider. I sometimes instruct lessons also. So I guess you could say I'm a part-time riding instructor. So for today's video, I decided I'd do a sort of spring routine, but this is more of an evening spring routine. I did try and do a morning routine, but I was just so busy with the horses and things this morning, so it'd be a really messy video. Let's get started. Also, this top I'm wearing is from a wonderful company which creates beautiful riding clothes, Heyday. It's so affordable and great quality, it's keeping me warm on these spring mornings. I definitely recommend. Firstly, I start by giving my horses all of their feed. I prefer feeding my horses other than the stable hands. It's just something I like to do every morning, and I get to spend a good few minutes with every horse. Firstly, feed my beautiful American paint horse Sunny. Sunny is around 6 years old. I got him quite a while ago. He is a gelding. He's so gentle and such a sweetheart, definitely the barn softie. Next, I feed Bear. She is my 8-year-old Akhal teak mare. I got her around 3 years ago and I love her to pieces. She's got such a funny, bright personality. Me and Bear usually work on some jumping, and she's one of my eventing horses. She's honestly such an incredible jumper and definitely takes pride in herself. Next is Marlette. Marlette is my beautiful gray English thoroughbred mare. She is around 4 years, so she is quite a youngster. She's most definitely the goofy, friendly horse, although she can get way overexcited when in lessons or riding in general. I love her though. Me and Marlette have been working on flat work, and we've actually only recently started jumping. She's quite a green horse and a slow learner, but I'm so dedicated to making her future brighter. Next, I feed Tessa. Now, despite her size, she's definitely no munchkin. Tessa is my 5-year-old flea-bitten Connemara pony. She's definitely got a little sass, but she can be friendly sometimes. She's basically the barn diva at this point. Me and Tessa used to work a lot together, and she's actually an incredible jumper if she's under the right leader. I do continue to ride her often. After Tessa, I feed my handsome Gotland pony Rupert. Rupert is around 5 or 6 years old. I'm not very sure as he was a rescue. I've only recently started working with him as I've been taking my time. I rescued Rupert from South Booth Rescue, and he's been a joy at the barn ever since. He is such a cuddly, friendly pony, and anyone I've introduced him to loves him just as much as I do. He truly deserves a second chance, and I can't wait for his future. Also, he's gelded. Forgot to mention. Anyway, seems like he's feed up already and just wants his dinner. Next is my other beautiful English thoroughbred mare Sky. Sky is around 9 years old, and I've had her for almost 4 years now, and I'm so impressed with how far she's come. We have showed multiple times and actually came third in an international show. I do still ride her very often, and I love her so much. She is definitely such a cute horse, and we're super close. Sometimes I don't even need a halter anymore, she just follows me. Next, to give a big bowl of oats to a Selenite. Selenite is my gorgeous Frisia mare. She's around 7 years old, and I love her so much. She was a gift from all my family. Basically, everyone chipped in. They were celebrating me purchasing my old barn. I'm so happy I was fortunate enough to get her, as she had to be reserved for me. Selenite has such a sassy personality and is definitely very greedy. We haven't really worked on eventing as much as I'd planned to. I have just been so busy with moving barns and things, but I'm excited to film our process on here. Anyway, let's let her eat her dinner. I'm sure she's super hungry and tired after spending her entire day getting all mucky in the pasture, just like all my horses. Last but not least is my good boy Mickey. Mickey is my 6-year-old dark bay warmblood gelding. Me and Mickey have started jumping a lot and focusing on cross-country. The reason I give Mickey his food last is he's an incredibly fast eater but super impatient. The order I give my horses feed is who eats the fastest and things. I've just did this for a while, and the way I find out is I always heard Mickey flipping his bowl whilst I was still mid-feeding the rest of the horses, as he had already finished his food immediately, if that makes sense. Mickey has such a bubbly and goofy personality, and he's so energetic. I love him. Feeding my horses takes a long time as I have a lot, but it's a good way to spend time with them even so late in the day. I'm not exactly going to be riding Rupert today, but I've been working with him in free jumping and he's got awfully good at it, as he's a real good learner. This might come as a shock, but in general I just don't think he's ready for a saddle, but he's ready for free jumping. It doesn't harm him and he enjoys it, and it keeps him nice and healthy. One of the girls who boards here suggested trying him with free jumping, and I'm so thankful she recommended it, as we had a lot of trouble even getting him near jumps in general. We've just been using the same course and he's actually got used to it and almost learned it. He does get a little confused. I don't know much about free jumping genuinely. It's been my friend Katie that's been working with him a lot more, as she knows more about this sort of stuff, but I thought, why not include it? I thought it'd be quite cool to see. Honestly, just his little body prancing around the arena is just so adorable. Of course, personal riding is very important, especially after a day of endless chores. I think it's well deserved. I decided to ride Bear as we've got an upcoming show this summer, and I'd like to practice as much as possible. She was a little bit tired and slow, so we took it easy, due to the time she was getting sleepy, of course, but she was still amazing, of course. I try to avoid riding at night, but I really didn't want to post an evening routine where I don't ride. My horses spend the night in the pasture, usually, so they don't drain their energy in the fields. But if I'm not planning to ride them, then it's okay if they want to have a run around in the field too. Stay active. I didn't want to ride for too long because I, as well as Bear, was super tired after such a long day, so we called it a day. And no surprise, she was incredible as always. Even though it was just a simple course, I'm still proud, of course. I think she definitely deserves a nice warm bath and to have a good lay down in her stall. I then gave her a well-deserved groom for being such a good girl. Definitely a great way to end such an exhausting day of barn chores, but at the end of the day, it's totally worth it.